All right, lesson 7.2, video 2 coming up here. More problems, more fun. Here we go. How can you use a table to find the product of x squared plus 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 4? Oh my goodness, this is now a trinomial multiplied with a binomial. Tic-tac-toe, where'd you go? Because now I'm still going to have two columns, but notice I'm drawing them a little longer because now I have to have one more sideways line. Because now I have three terms with two terms. Again, this is going to stay blank, but now this trinomial, x squared, positive 2x, and negative 1 has to fit along one of the sides. And then this binomial of 3x and 4 comes across the top. Again, I can't emphasize enough that negative symbol, right? That goes with the 1. Can't ignore the negatives. But now we just do our problem, right? 3x times x squared. Uh-oh. So now I have x to the first times x to the second. That's x to the third. 3x to the third. Let's do x squared times 4. That's just going to be 4x squared. Okay. 3x times 2x. Well, that's old news. That's just 6. And x is x squared. 2x times 4 is that's 8x. And then negative 1. 3x times negative 1 is negative 3x. And 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. And now I see that my x squared terms are going to cancel, or not cancel, combine, and my 8x and negative 3x will combine, right? So 3x to the third is now my new degree, my highest power of x, right? Then I add my x squareds. 6 and 4 is 10x squareds. Then I combine my x's. 8 and negative 3 is positive 5x. And then last but not least is my negative 4. And there is what my trinomial times my binomial became. Now you can still do it left and right, horizontally over here. This is what I do when I do math, right? So x squared plus 2x minus 1. Some people like the visual table better. 3x plus 4. So again, this x squared gets multiplied once and twice. So x squared times 3x again is 3x to the third. You add the exponents. X squared times 4 is positive 4x squared. Then I distribute the 2x to the 3x and the 4. 2x times 3x is 6x squared. Again, don't forget to add the exponents. 2x times 4 is positive 8x. And then I do the negative 1 to the 3x and the 4. Negative 1 is just going to change the signs. Negative 3x and negative 4. And now again, 3x to the third is the only x to the third. But then we have our 4x squared and our 6x squared. That's 10x squared. And then we have two x terms. 5 and negative 3 is, 8 and negative 3 is 5x. And then the negative 4 comes down. And you get the same answer. So again, don't care how you do it. I think I will do the horizontal way, the remaining rest of the way. But again, feel free to do the table. All right, next, here we go. How is multiplying a trinomial by a binomial like multiplying a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number? Okay, so we're kind of taking a step backwards here. Again, we're going to expand 312 times 24. So that's going to be 300 times 10 times, 300 plus 10 plus 2, not times. Times, and 24 is going to be 20 plus 4, right? We break it down in terms of tenths place, right? Hundredths, tenths, ones. And now we do the same multiplication. 300 to the 20 and the 4. 300 times 20 is 6,000. 300 times 4 is positive 1,200. Then we do the 10 to the 20 and the 4. 10 times 20 is 200. 10 times 4 is 40. And again, use a calculator if you need to, right? And then 2 to the 20 and the 4. 2 times 20 is 40. 2 times 4 is 8. And we just combine all these numbers. And again, use a calculator. 6,000 and 1,200 is 7,200. This is then 7,400, 7,440, 7,480, 7,488. And now we'll do the same thing with our polynomial here. So 3x squared plus x plus 2, 2x plus 4, We will distribute the 3x squared to the 2x and the 4. That's 6x the third plus 6x, plus 12. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. 3 times 2 is 6, but 3 times 4 is 12. 12x squared. Then we'll do the x to the 2x and the 4. Again, this is a 1x, so 1x times 2x is still 2, but it's an x squared now, right? 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4, but the x comes. And then 2 to the 2x and the 4. 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times 4 is 8. 6x cubed is the only x cubed. You have a 12 and a 2, which is a 14x squared. You have a 4 and a 4, which is an 8x, and then the 8 comes along. And notice this answer is not 7, 4, 8, and 8, but notice that if we took this tens and added it to this 6, 1 plus 6 would be 7. That would leave you with a 7, a 4, an 8, and 8. So it is exactly the same thing. All right, 2 more questions to go here. So back to this idea of closure, right? So why is the operation of multiplication closed over the polynomials? Why are polynomials closed in multiplication? Well, let's consider this example, okay? Negative 4x cubed times x squared plus 3x plus negative 4. So again, we distribute. We did this at the beginning. Negative 4x cubed times x squared is negative 4x to the 5th. Negative 4x cubed times positive 3x is negative 12x to the 4th. Remember, this is an x to the 1st. And negative 4x cubed times negative 4 is positive 16x to the 3rd. So this is the result of this multiplication. We took a monomial, multiplied it by a trinomial, and we got another trinomial. Notice that these 3 terms involve real numbers, variables, 2 whole number exponents. This is a polynomial. Okay? So the fact that when we found the product of these two nomials, this binomial and trinomial, the product has also been a polynomial. That is why it's closed. Again, real numbers, exponents to whole number values. Okay. All right, and last but not least, a little word problem here. So it says a smartphone has smartphone. Oh my goodness. I didn't know your phones could be useful. I thought they were just distractions. 100%, 24/7, 365. Suck the life out of your brain, little gizmos and gadgets. But wait, it could be in a math problem. Okay, so for this next 5 minutes, your cell phone's okay. A smartphone has a screen that has a width of x and a height that is 1.8 times its width. The outer dimension of the smartphone are shown. Write an expression for the portion of the phone that is not occupied by the screen. Right? So this is a mouthful. Right? So we have the screen that has a width of x and a height that is 1.8 times the width. Well, if the width of the screen is x, and this, so this is the width. Okay, sorry about that. Again, they have that phone turned on the side, and the height is 1.8 times the width. That's just going to be 1.8x. So those are the dimensions of your screen, x and 1.8x. They give you the dimensions of the whole phone, which includes the screen and the, not screen, the black area. They want to know what is the area, right, the portion that is not occupied by the screen. Okay? So first of all, what is the area formula? Well, the area of a rectangle is base times height. And again, to find the area not occupied by the screen, we need to take the area of the whole thing and subtract the area of just the screen. That's what we're going to do. So what are the base and height of the whole thing? So again, they call the x plus 1 the base, or the width, whatever, length times, it doesn't matter. So we're going to let 1.8x plus 3 be the base. Notice I put it in parentheses because it's a binomial. I'm going to multiply that by x plus 1, which is the height, minus the area of the screen, which is going to be a base of 1.8x times a height of x. So first off, let's go ahead and multiply these two binomials. Again, you can use your table up here in the corner, or just do it side to side. 1.8x times 8 is 1.8x squared. 1.8 times 1 is 1.8x. 1.8x times 1 is 1.8x. Then we do the 3 to the x and the 1. Positive 3 times x is positive 3x. Positive 3 times positive 1 is still positive 3. Multiplication. And now this is just a monomial times a monomial. There's no distribution. You just multiply. Negative 1.8 times x is negative 1.8x squared. And now we combine our like terms to simplify. I see two x squareds. It's a 1.8x and a negative 1.8x. Well, when I combine 1.8 and negative 1.8, gonzo. They cancel. X squared is gone. Your polynomial has no longer an x squared term. Now I see a 1.8x and a 3x. Combine those. That's 4.8x. And then the plus 3 just comes down. And this would be the expression for the area of the black part. Here, here, and the little piece going top and bottom. And that would be in centimeters squared. Okay, so my grace is gone. Your cell phone is almost the devil because it sucks the life out of you. So stop being on your cell phone 24/7. No one cares. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you know how to multiply polynomials now. All right. See you.